under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe. A bullet to first base. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I think they have to be looking for more out of Colby Rasmus. Last month, he turned in less than 20 hits. He's just been real inconsistent. That's not terrible, but it's not good either.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. One hit's all they get. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Derek Holland gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Ready now, Jimmy Goslin. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Hey, D-Row, this is one of the elite power hitters in all of baseball. Only a half a dozen home runs, though, last month.
Yeah, half a dozen, but times it out by 6 months, and you're throwing up 36 big boys. I'll take that in a full season.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And there's one away. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, you know, the man-hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Holland, a 32-year-old veteran. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And a close play at first as he had to go up the ladder to get that one, but he kept a foot anchored on the bag, and that's your second out. With Merrifield next to hit. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Hosmer has it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. We've played an inning. Still 0-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Schimpf, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's out number 1.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays D. They lead the National League with the fewest errors. Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on the defensive side of the ball and make some great plays in this one.
And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
So digging in now, Zach Vinci. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Tucker waits on it. And that ends the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. On now to the bottom of the second. The Braves on top 1-0. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. In the outfield, Jason Hayward, elite defender. Takes amazing routes to the ball. Unbelievable arm. A guy you need playing defense for you.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Throw on to first, and Holland looks to be in control here. 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Kike Hernandez. Previously against Derek Holland, an impressive 4 for 7. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Holland sets his sights, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Derek Holland, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Derek Holland.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Tucker waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Line drive to left, but this will hang up just for the second out.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Wilmer Defoe.
Ready for another chance. Wilmer Defoe 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded, and that is off the first base bag. Oh, and it eats him up a bit, but the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. A swing and a ground ball to third. Schimpf picks it up. And there's one down now.
Batting it.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Now at the plate, Colin McHugh. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ground ball right side. Defoe fields it cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still trail 1-0. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The first
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Stepping in now, Ryan Schimpf, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
In now, Colby Rasmus. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold everything here. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Into right field. That's a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
The left fielder, number 22.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here's Jason Hayward now, and their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. Hernandez giving chase, and no one will track it down. Hit out towards second. And that's through, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Out at the plate as they slap the tag on him. And not in time as the run scores. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Stepping in, Jimmy Gosselin.
Leading off for the Marlins, the shortstop, Jimmy Gosselin.
13-4 the way this one ends. The Miami Marlins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Tyler Thornburg